Ladies and gentlemen, this episode of the Wrestle Arc Podcast is brought to you guys by SeatGeek. SeatGeek is the best place for you guys to go and get your tickets for any sporting event, concert, comedy show, whatever you guys want. Go over to SeatGeek in the description below or download the mobile app today to get the best seats for whatever you guys are looking for. We also want to thank TeePublic for being the home of Wrestle Arc merchandise. Everybody on here has Wrestle Arc merchandise. Go on there, you will see it. You will buy it. Especially buy mine because, I'm cooler than all of these guys. But yeah, go to tpublic.com, link in the description. And also thank you to Glitch Energy for also being a sponsor of the Wrestle Arc Podcast. Basically, it's in the name. It gives you energy. So if you want energy, go to Glitch Energy and buy it now. Thank you to all three of these sponsors for being sponsors of the Wrestle Arc Podcast.
Anyway, I resent those remarks about the merchandise, but hello, welcome to the 119th episode of the Wrestle Arc Podcast.
Jesus Christ. 119?
Yeah. But anyway, I'm here. I'm Liam Warren. Hello. Good to see you all again. We've got Aled here who did the sponsoring just now. Say hi.
Hi.
We've got Vega here. I don't know if he's going to speak, but he is here. And we also have Ross.
I'm not supposed to be here.
No, he's not. Radio's in a dip. Don't ask questions.
New York.
I'm here for radio, basically.
Yep. And today we are going to be discussing topics such as TNA Hard to Kill, which of course saw the debut of Nic Nemeth, their big major signing, of course formerly known as Dolph Ziggler in WWE. And then there'll obviously be other general news to talk about and other discussions, of course.
Yes.
So should we start with should probably start with Hard to Kill, right? Because TNA is back.
TNA is back. We've got WWE news and AEW shit too, but let's start with TNA because that was the talk of the town.
That's right.
It was a very good show.
Yeah. I mean, I've been meaning to watch it all week, so you're gonna have to run us through what happened.
Hang on. Yeah, so they started off with the Ultimate X match. They brought that back, which I was so excited for because Ultimate X basically is TNA.
Yeah, it's a match they made famous. It's basically where they put this 4 scaffolding poles, or it used to be 6, or it used to be 4, even with the 6-sided ring, but obviously they brought it back for 4 sides, and then there's like 2 red ropes that cross over like an X, and then obviously people have to pull down an X while climbing up above there, and crazy shit happens.
Yeah, if you win that match, you get a shot at the title. So this one was the women's Ultimate X match. So the winner got a shot at the women's title whenever they want. They can just cash it in. It's like Money in the Bank, kind of.
They have like Money in the Bank type things like 2 or 3 times a year.
Yeah, Feast and Fired.
And Call Your Shot.
Yeah, they have a lot of them.
Giselle
I can't remember. Giselle Shaw did win, yes. They had the Dirty Dango. Do you remember him? Do you know who he is?
Fandango.
Dirty Dango.
He cut a promo, and his promo was, "I hate TNA wrestling."
Damn.
Huh.
Yeah. And then he had a match with someone. His
PCO.
people got involved. Yeah, PCO. His people got involved. They trouble teamed him. So then Santino Marella, you know him. Everyone knows Santino.
Yeah, him.
Santino
I
came
know
out.
that dude.
He's got like power there now. And
Dirty Dango.
yeah, he was not happy with Dirty Dango, man. He basically made a match between Dirty Dango and his people with PCO, I know, and Jake something.
Yeah. I believe Rhino Jake something PCO defeated Alpha Bravo over like.
Yeah, PCO's a psychopath.
Yeah, I watched the Monsters Ball match he had a little while ago with like the 3 other dudes. It was like Moose, Steve Macklin, I think, and somebody else. Can't remember who. Yeah, that was crazy. And I mean, PCO has been doing crazy stuff for like.
Man does suicide dives and flips over the top rope and all that shit. He's a nutcase.
It's been well established he's not human.
But they won. Yes. And then we saw someone get out of a car,
Yeah.
and it was a female. There was a lot of people on Twitter thinking it was Triple H in a wig, which would have been kind of better. But yeah, we saw a female walk out. She kind of looked like Jade Cargill with the hair, but it wasn't Jade Cargill. People were like, "It's Mercedes." No, she was there though. She wasn't hard to kill.
So was Bailey.
Yeah, Bailey was there too, and people thought Triple H was there.
Whipple H.
It wasn't him.
Paul Levesque.
It's because there was a picture going around of a bald guy with a beard, and people instantly think, "Oh, Triple H."
Bald and beard.
I can't possibly comment if I was hard to kill.
You were not hard to kill. Shut up.
I wasn't. No, I was too busy making creative for.
You were too busy signing Sasha Banks, right?
I was trying my best for sure.
That's why she did not turn up to your office on that. She was that hard to kill. Anyway, yes, this woman walked out. We found out later who it was, but yeah, interesting. Then there was, I forgot what order the match card was in, but there was a women's title match. No, that was the co-main event. Sorry, there was a tag team title match.
Yeah, there's the Knockouts tag team titles, which saw MK Ultra, which is Kelly and Masha Slamovich, defending against the returning Decay.
Decay. Talking about Decay, Crazy Steve won a championship on the pre-show.
Yeah, he won the TNA Digital Media Championship from.
Yeah, fuck you, Tommy Demon.
Just retire, please.
we do love you though.
Yeah, you're great, but please, for your own health.
Just stop.
Yeah. But yeah, it's nice to see Decay come back because I think both Havoc and Rosemary were like working under their real names for a little while, but obviously they then disappeared for a bit, and then they all both came back from the dead, I suppose, because I know Rosemary got killed off at one point, I think. So
yeah,
and then they obviously beat MK Ultra to become the new TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Champions, which was
Decay's creepy as hell, man.
Yeah, they do spooky shit.
Who's in DK again?
Rosemary, Havoc, Crazy Steve.
Oh.
Yeah, but Crazy Steve's not with them right now, but I should imagine it won't be long before he gets.
He was in there though.
He was, yeah.
So was Abyss at one point.
Yeah, Decay just had a bunch of scary people. And Black Taurus and Tire Valkyrie for some reason. Black Taurus I understand, but not Tire Valkyrie.
What else happened? We had the men's tag team title match.
Yeah, that
was a fatal 4-way.
Yeah, had ABC, who was represented by Ace Austin and Chris Bay. They obviously, by extension, represent Bullet Club. And they retained against the Rascals, Trey Miguel, Zachary Wentz, Laredo Kid, and Mike Bailey. Mike Bailey came in for Trent Seven, who couldn't make it due to travel issues. And the Grizzled Young veterans, James Drake and Zach Gibson.
Wrestling's had a lot of travel issues this month with the weather.
Yeah, I think Trent Seven, that was like a visa issue, possibly.
It was, yes, but I'm just saying in general, there's been a lot of travel issues.
Yeah. But the thing that happened after the Knockouts women's tag team title match, which was apparently the banger between Chris Sabin, who defended the TNA X Division Championship against El Hijo del Vikingo and Kushida.
Yeah, that was a good match.
Yeah, I heard it was.
Chris Sabin retained though.
He did, yeah. Carry on this good run he's been on. After that, Josh Alexander defeated Alex Hammerstone.
That's also a good match.
Whereas Josh Alexander, he's a banger machine. So
Yeah, and then the co-main event was the Knockouts World Title. Jordan Grace challenging Trinity.
yeah, that was a cool Hot Shot Championship match, and she won because
Jordan Grace did win, yes.
as we announced on a show couple weeks ago, or
Last week's podcast.
And last week's podcast, it was talked about there. Is obviously Trinity's set to finish up after the next set of tapings?
Her last tapings are the 19th and 20th. So yeah, this weekend. She finishes off Saturday.
Yeah, but Jordan Grace defeated her to become the new Knockouts World Champion. So congratulations to Jordan Grace. Apparently it was also a good match, I hear. I mean, apparently
Yeah, it was
just a good show top to bottom.
And then we had the main event. Yeah. Oh no! Wait. The mysterious woman that walked out of the car was Ash by Elegance. Everybody, you know who Ash by Elegance is?
I wonder who it could be.
It's Dana Brooke.
Yeah. Dana Brooke.
She's an Impact.
Ash by Elegance is a stupid name. But you know what's really funny as well is like how Dana Brooke stands just really tried to attack somebody.
I mean, she was getting a lot of hate for no reason, to be fair.
Yeah.
I think her in TNA is a good fit for her because she can do more in TNA than she could in WWE.
Mm-hmm.
She'll have more screen time, I suspect.
Yeah, and she's probably been training and getting better in the ring, but WWE wouldn't let her show what she's been working on and stuff. So I think it's a good move for both sides. No one really cares, but it's a good move.
Yeah.
And then
what ended up happening in the match?
She didn't have a match.
That was next.
Oh yeah, the main event. Moose cashed in his Feast of Fire briefcase and challenged Alex Shelley to a world title match. This match was a good match. Shelley did a lot of flips because he's Alex Shelley.
He just did power stuff because he's Moose.
And then he broke Alex Shelley in half with a spear.
Became TNA World Champion.
He did. And
time.
then Moose's people came out. His team. And then there was some music hitting the Titantron, hitting the speakers. We didn't know what it was. And then they zoomed out, and it said Nic Nemeth on the Titantron.
Oh my god.
And then he appeared behind Moose. They went face to face, and then Nic Nemeth kicked him in the teeth.
Yeah. And then zigzag.
Then he went did the zigzag, whatever he's going to call that now. I have no idea because
probably still the zigzag.
And then he got in the crowd, ripped off his shirt on top of a TNA type one, basically confirming I am the major signing. And he appeared at Wrestle Kingdom.
He was at Wrestle Kingdom, yeah.
So he's going to be here, there, and everywhere, but he has a home base in TNA now. But I should imagine he'll be allowed to still make appearances.
This is a
New Japan.
Huge signing for TNA.
Yeah, they've needed someone with a bit more charisma and aura in the main event scene.
And Dolph Ziggler, in my opinion, is one of the best pro wrestlers in the world. So he can do
a wrestler.
Pro wrestler.
Yeah, he's not only that; he's a very good sports entertainer too. Like
he's good at selling.
As we talked about when it got released in November, something like that. We talked about how underrated he was, especially on the microphone, and definitely one of the best sellers of all time.
Yeah.
And he'll definitely help get a lot of younger guys in TNA over.
He talks tonight on TNA, but this will give him a chance to, do things he wasn't able to do in WWE. Because in WWE, a lot of all of wrestling is scripted, but you can do more stuff. Like you can bleed in TNA, and you can have crazy different kind of matches and stuff. You know.
You have a bit more creative freedom with his character as well.
Yeah, he's basically their company right now.
Mm-hmm.
But
TNA is
yeah,
going to be very exciting
that's
tonight.
okay. It is. Yeah, Will Ospreay's on the show. Nic Nemeth on the show.
Yeah, Will Ospreay, Josh
Fucking
Alexander, the two main event.
Yeah, that's the only reason Liam's watching it.
Yeah.
You
Well, Will Ospreay goes there for.
you already talked about the Knockouts World Title match, right?
Yeah, Mercedes and
Ah.
Bailey were watching that. People are like, "Oh my god, Mercedes and Bailey are together! Oh my god!" They were there to support
Hmm.
Trinity. They're allowed to be friends, you know.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like people are friends.
Just
So
women
Trinity.
support.
Yes, Trinity is finishing up with Impact on Saturday. It looks like, and then next Saturday she'll be in the Rumble.
Bring
Somehow.
it to the flow.
She has a week off.
Are we going to be feeling the glow again?
Bring
I don't
it
know.
to the flow.
I don't know if we're going to be feeling the glow, but I'm definitely going to light it up.
Uh-huh.
What? I swear to God.
Oh, it's AJ Lee.
Oh. A different person. My bad.
You thought I was talking about Mercedes there, didn't you?
Yeah, because you wouldn't stop fucking posting gifs about her every fucking day.
Hey, it's not my fault that it's boss time.
Oh, by the way, in regards to the TNA Impact episode tonight, they were taped after Hard to Kill. So if you don't want to know the results, please stay on social media. Just saying.
People already looked.
I mean, we already know the results here.
I'm guessing Snake Eyes is next week too.
I should imagine it
Snake
is,
Eyes?
Yeah, Snake Eyes, because they taped it.
It's a TV special.
I thought that was on tonight. Obviously, it's not.
I think Snake Eyes in general is just the set of tapings they called whatever they just did after Hard to Kill. But
Well, Okada was on that, wasn't he? And Will Ospreay was on that too, right?
yeah, Okada's teams with the Motor City Machine Guns.
Wow,
I
the
think.
whole code just pricks. Wow. Wow.
Dickhead.
Fuck you, Rahul. You're not even here.
Dickhead.
Anyway, that was Hard to Kill. Now, we
what?
had the biggest main event in WWE history on Monday,
Oh.
and the biggest main event in AEW.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, both of them flopped.
Yeah, they did.
I didn't even watch AEW, so I don't know what happened there.
It was a good show. Hook kicked out of a muscle bust at 1. That's all you need to know.
Which is like why. I was having this discussion in another server on Discord, right? And they were like, "Oh, but it just shows that Hook's a badass and he could go out of one, even though the Muscle Busters was one of the protected finishers." Well, it was like Kenny Omega kicking out the one-winged angel at one. But I was like, "Hang on a minute, though. There was at least a storyline reason for Kenny Omega to kick out one at Forbidden Door against Will Ospreay. Okay, Will Ospreay was mocking Kenny in Canada the entire match,
And Kenny was like, fuck you.
and that was Kenny basically just saying, "Yeah, don't disrespect me in Canada. Or I'll
Don't
kick
use
out
my
my
name.
own finisher
I
at one."
will end you. I
And
will
then
end you.
Then he hulked up, and then So yeah, basically what I'm saying was there was no storyline reason for Hook to kick out one.
I mean,
Buster.
Tony Khan probably just wanted to make him look strong, but it doesn't help the move, you know?
I'm just saying, like, if Hooker did a muscle buster to Joe, maybe, and then Joe kicks
Right?
out one, that's
Or
fine, in my opinion.
if he kicked out at 2.9, fine. Don't kick out at 1.
I honestly, at this rate, I want to know if Tony Khan can even spell storyline. At
Damn.
this rate.
T-A.
To be fair, they are starting the international title story 6 weeks before the pay-per-view. 6 weeks. But the thing is, are we actually going to have a story, or are they going to show up for 1 week and then fight someone else for 4 weeks, then go face-to-face again for another week?
That's Roderick Strong and Orange Cassidy, for anyone wondering, by the way.
Yeah. But let's talk about Raw first.
Yeah.
because Raw was a good show.
Yeah, they had to adjust the set because due to travel stuff, they couldn't get the entire usual setup.
No,
But
it's because
also,
the arena was too small.
and the venue was too small, so they had like a
So
house
yeah,
show type
I
set.
think the set looked better, to be fair.
Yeah, it looked less in your face,
Yeah,
a bit more subtle.
they've used that kind of setup before for pay-per-views, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, we started off with the blonde bitch.
Catty Rad Cat.
Dirty.
Figure out who that is. And he said a lot of shit I wasn't paying attention about, saying that he was still going to finish his story and blah, blah, blah. And then Drew McIntyre came out.
Drew McIntyre. What did he
His
do?
promo battle was good, man. Drew McIntyre basically
Just talking
telling
about their
people,
history.
yeah, talking about their history, telling them they had the same path, and he was going to be the one to stop Cody finishing his story because he was going to win the Royal Rumble. But then he mentioned the last match they had, and Cody was like, "Who won it though?" Who won it? Though? And then just left.
Who won it?
Cody.
Cody did in WCPW on the Indies.
And then we got an announcement, literally right after that, from CM Punk himself, that he was going to go face to
Instagram,
face
too.
with Cody Rhodes next week. CM Punk, Cody
Yeah.
Rhodes, face to face. 2 microphones, 2 guys, 1 ring,
2 good promos.
and probably no brawl because for some reason CM Punk doesn't get to hit anyone.
Not yet, at least.
Not until January 27th.
Yeah. Do they not trust him to not get injured? I mean, he is made of glass, right? So.
I mean, it'll be his first televised match in WWE in 10 years.
Yeah, and they're going to make us wait until like number 16 or something.
I think it'll be in the last 10, personally.
Like around 22, maybe.
Yeah.
I think Cody and Gunther should be number 1 and 2.
I agree. Let them have
Gunther back in the first 2.
Yeah, but I think he should be number 2 this time, not number 1.
Just rinse and repeat.
Yeah, and what's his name? I think Cody and Punk should be the final 2. Makes sense. What else happened on the Raw? Becky Lynch went face to face with him Ripley.
Oh yeah, that was actually a pretty good segment.
There's a lot of people been shitting all over that.
Why? Because a lot of people saying Becky shouldn't win it.
A lot of people saying we don't need another Becky title run, all this, all that. They can fight at the Chamber. But I'm like, if they fight at the Chamber, who's here fighting at Mania? Fucking Nia Jax? No, mate. The match is Becky Lynch, Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania. Deal with it.
That segment was really good as well.
Yeah, Becky put it over in a way.
And Rhea was like,
because she said she thinks she was better than her, right?
Yeah, she said it's something I've been, wrestling with in my mind, and it's pretty tough to admit. And that is, I think you might be better than me.
Yeah, the whole brings up a good point. Seth and Becky's daughter was on her. Yeah, she was.
Rhea also said that she hopes Becky's the one to win the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, and it's between Becky or Bayley, to be honest.
Yeah.
If Becky wins the Rumble, I'll hate it, but that'll make sense at the same time.
No, if Becky wins the Rumble, Sasha Banks is definitely coming back because Bayley's going to have a tag match at Mania.
Yeah, but
I'll hate if Becky wins the Rumble, personally.
Becky's at a stage of her career where she doesn't need another Rumble win.
She doesn't need it, but the story's there.
The story is there, but as it is, will be for. I mean, Bayley winning the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, but Bayley getting, but Damage Control costing Bayley the Rumble. That would be the story there.
Yeah.
If they cost her the Rumble, there isn't anyone else but Becky Lynch to win it.
Yeah, that could make sense, and that could mean, Bailey instead goes through.
Unless
the
Sasha
chamber
Banks is like,
Io.
I'm gonna win it. It's like,
Yeah,
you know,
but then Bailey can get to Io through the chamber.
yeah, true. But I think Becky will get to here through the chamber, though. To be fair,
Yeah. I
mean,
see
I'm
Becky
50-50
winning the
on it.
chamber.
I'm
it is
50-50 on
interesting
these
because
70.
CM Punk's been announced for the chamber now.
Yeah. But what's he gonna do at the chamber?
I don't know, but the people saying that Hawk and Hillman are not going to fight at the chamber, and people are saying, Dave Meltzer, you're saying Hillman's not advertised, right? Have you ever heard of card subject to change? Yeah.
Well, personally, I think it'll be Punk and McIntyre at the Elimination Chamber.
It would make
Because
sense.
they had a promo last week.
Unless they set up Cody Punk,
Yeah, that'll be fun.
because that's happening eventually, right?
Right?
Yeah.
But Punk McIntyre makes sense, you know. McIntyre loses to Punk. But yeah. Then also on the Raw, what else happened on the Raw?
Thinking there was a
Stuff.
tag team. There was a women's tag team match,
Wasn't it Chelsea
which
Green?
was
No,
Chelsea Green and Piper Niven versus Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae.
Indy and Candice won that.
I thought it was
Mhm.
Shayna and Zoe Stark, but I could be wrong.
No, they faced
No, I think that
Natalia
was
and
Tegan
Tegan.
Knox and Natalia versus Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. We also had the tag team match between Judgment Day and Awesome Truth.
And Dave was like, in an earlier segment in the night, he was like, hey, Truth, don't tag him.
What did Truth do?
He tagged him.
Yeah.
And then he got a South of Heaven from Damien Priest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
That wasn't the only Judgment Day tag team match we had, as we also had Dominic and JD McDonough take on DIY.
Yeah, I won too.
And there were Johnny Wrestling chants as well.
Yeah, DIY finally, the card finally behind them, which is good. It's going to help them, like, legit.
Yes. We're probably going to see
Because,
the tag team title match at Royal Rumble.
are we? I don't know. They might do it at the chamber.
Not sure.
I mean, they've got literally one show to set it.
Yeah. We also had Gunther return to Monday Night Raw.
He did return.
He returned.
He said he was going to win the Royal Rumble. He said he was proud on Ludwig for literally killing Kofi Kingston.
Yeah.
And Xavier Woods returned.
Yeah, he did.
Xavier Woods returned, and I think we got a match set up between him and Ludwig that night as well.
Yeah, he did to Ludwig what Ludwig did to Kofi. To a chat him.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Xavier Woods basically got away by the skin of his teeth. Not getting it.
Yeah. Oh, this is the match that I think needs to be talked about, because I think this was the best match of the night. It was a match between Ivar and Akira Tozawa.
Yeah, I love that match. Mitty was shitting all over that match, man. Fuck Mitty.
But yeah, Tozawa ended up getting the win over Ivar.
Yeah, then after the match, Maxine and him got decked.
Ivar bullied him. Ivar went, I'm big, little guy, or something like that.
Yeah.
I was like,
and then after that, we had the main event. Who wants that?
Well, Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark beat Tegan Knox and Natalia also, and then it was the main event.
Who wants to talk about the main event?
Jinder Mahal with Seth Rollins. Did he live up to hype? No. Did they nearly make me have a heart attack? Yes.
That's every Seth Rollins World Heavyweight title match now.
It's because they let Jinder hit the Colossus. Liam was there too.
Yeah, I genuinely bit on the collapse. I was like, no way.
It's because it's the same
Remember
way.
when Jey Uso hit 2 spears and 2 Uso splashes in that match he had with Seth?
Yeah.
I
That
wasn't
was
really
a
ready for
heart stabber.
But Damian Priest was out there. And then McIntyre was like, no, fuck you.
And the referee
then
was
they-
like, are you sure you want to cash this in? Are you sure you want to cash this in? What, right now? Yeah, right now?
No, he's just out here holding it for fun, you know?
Are you sure you want to cash in? Before you cash in, please complete this task to make sure you're not a robot.
Click everything that has like
Click every square that has a traffic light.
a traffic light. Oh, I hate those traffic lights. But no, this match. Oh, hello.
Hello,
That's
Vega.
This match was. It was a match, you know.
It did what it needed to do.
It didn't do
Honestly,
anything.
I think we also might be setting up a match between Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest.
Well, that's happening on the Raw. They announced it.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, there you go.
or in a few days' time.
Yeah. But
Yes.
there is one talking point coming out of that match between Jinder Mahal and Seth Rollins, and it's Seth Rollins' knee.
Yeah, there were reports about that knee.
Yeah. Apparently he tweaked it.
Just tweaked it.
Apparently so. He walked backstage with some help, and then he put some. He put it down. He could walk on it a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
but he's been taken off house shows this weekend. He was advertised. He's been taken off them.
Still advertised for Raw, though.
He's still advertised for Raw, but we don't know the full details of his injury. And now that he is injured, I will not have him fight at the Rumble at all.
Yeah.
Don't have him fight until Mania, really.
Who would you even have challenge Seth at the Rumble anyway?
Oh well, I mean, I would have done Damian Priest, but they went a different direction. They went with Drew McIntyre. Priest was awesome.
With cash in or something, or
Yeah, that's what I would have done.
Hmm.
But we do have to talk about this because it is a possibility. If he is injured bad, he might miss Mania. Then what do they do?
Not too sure.
I think if Seth is injured and he misses Mania, Cody Rhodes wins the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Back to back.
I think Cody Rhodes wins the Royal Rumble and Roman Reigns retains at the Rumble. But at this very moment, I don't think Roman retains. But if Seth is injured, I do think he does.
All right.
I think
Maybe
there's a
they're just,
there's a simple way for them to go with CM Punk because they can just call Stone Cold and be like, "Yo, bold man, you're fighting Punk."
in the main event.
Mhm.
That's why.
No, not the main event because he wouldn't win the Rumble.
Well, no,
So
Main
then
event of night
Becky,
one.
Becky would get the main event.
All right.
But yeah, we don't know anything about Seth. We'll probably find out more on Monday, most likely. But let's hope he's not injured, and let's hope CM Punk Seth Rollins is still a go-ahead. And if he is injured, we blame Tony Khan, and we don't blame Jinder because Jinder's amazing.
Let's go to AEW now, even though I didn't even watch it.
No, wait. Let's go to NXT first.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of NXT, we got to talk about WWE's next biggest star, Oba Femi.
Oba Femi, who's not 22.
Oba Femi.
He's 25.
yeah, he was 22 for a week and then aged 3 years in that week.
His mum
Crazy how
commented on an
time works.
Instagram post. His mum commented on an Instagram post saying he was 25.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I mean, you're his mum. I'm like, you're his mum. You should know.
Yeah,
You know?
you birthed that
You
specimen.
did birth him, yes. So, yeah, he's 22, 25. Either way, he is the next big thing in WWE. And it's like when the iron was hot, man. They did the right thing there.
The crowd invented a little chant for him. So after every
Yeah.
sentence, now they go who.
He is the North American champion. He told Dragon Lee that he was not having his rematch. And then he said, I'll think about it. Then he said he will think about it for Vengeance Day. So
It
that's
could happen
probably
at Vengeance Day.
it probably will happen most likely. I don't think Dragon Lee's gonna just let him walk around there and be like, you know.
Yeah, then
Um,
they also confirmed that Cora Jade is up for 6 to 9 months for NXT.
Cora Jade
Yeah.
is up to 6 to 9 months, yes. Which is a
69
shame.
months?
No, 6 to 9 months.
6 to 9 months. But no, I think she was supposed to win that Battle Royal that we'll get onto later. But yeah. Speedy recovery to Cora Jade. I see big things in her future, and I think NXT they'll be fine without her, but there's also a part of me that feels like they won't be.
It can go anyway.
What happened to the rest of the card for NXT, by the way?
We had the Dusty Rhodes Classic first round matchups.
Yeah.
We had Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams took on Malik Blade and Idris Enofe. Melo and Trick ended up winning that.
They did. And then they went backstage, and Ilya Dragunov returned.
Yeah.
So you Trick Williams for NXT Championship at Vengeance Day.
Carmelo
Melo
Hayes
wasn't happy about it.
He was like...
Yeah, the Dusty Classic finals on the same night.
Yeah, it's probably going to be members Corbin and Breaker, isn't it?
Yeah, there was also
probably
a women's tag team match.
Yes, there was a women's tag team match. It was a really weird tag team match. It was the women's champion.
Tatum Paxley saved the champion, okay?
She did save the champion, to be fair.
Somehow.
Tatum Paxley and Lyra Valkyria did defeat Lola Vice and Elektra Lopez.
Yeah.
Her Elektra Lopez is going to get called off and get put with Santos Escobar.
Is she?
Apparently, yeah.
Oh.
Alright,
so I've heard.
Interesting. I don't know nothing about
it. Defeated Joe Coffey.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Rich Holland got beaten up, and the point was made that Rich Holland has no friends.
He doesn't. No, none.
He has no friends. And then we had the final... Yeah.
He had friends. And then he told Rolling Bruce to, like, go away.
Yeah.
Oh, Butch is back. Tyler Bate.
Oh, yeah, we need to talk about SmackDown, actually, don't we? We'll talk about SmackDown after NXT.
Yeah, and then we had the final matchup in the first round of the Dusty Classic. LWO took on Chase University, and LWO ended up getting the win over Chase U.
Oh, shit, yeah, I thought Chase U won that. Never mind.
No, LWO won. Okay, this is... I've been waiting to talk about this because this was probably my favorite moment in NXT, the segment with Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker.
Yeah, man. Their team name.
One of the funniest things ever.
Their team name, man.
The Wolf Dogs.
Yeah. Also, when I tweeted out about this, instead of calling him Braun Breaker, it autocorrected to Bryn Breaker.
Basically, that whole promo segment was about what their team name is and thinking about each other in the shower.
Yeah, Wolf Dogs. They were
Baron Corbin was like the older brother.
Braun Breaker. He also thought of the name Wild Boars.
And the interviewer called both of them assholes.
Yeah.
Good for her.
And then,
where did you get that name? I thought of it for like 3 to 4 weeks. We've only been a team for 2. Well, it's also longer than that.
Don't think about me in the shower.
That was actually a really funny segment.
I think they might win, you know. They might win, you know, honestly.
I definitely think the finals is going to be them versus Melo and Trick.
Yeah, probably.
And then we had a one-on-one match between Dijak and Trey Bearhill, whoever he is. He's a new dude.
Dijak got the win.
Dijak did get the win.
Yeah, Dijak got the win, and after that, Lexus King came out and attacked Trey Bearhill.
Yeah. And then the main event was the Women's Battle Royal, which then turned into a Fatal 4-Way.
Yeah,
which was
And
uh,
Roxanne Perez won.
I think this is going to set up the official heel turn for Roxanne.
I also think it's a smart move to have her win because she was not pinned for that title.
She had to contend for the title at some point, right? Because she never technically lost it.
She never got pinned for it, did she? So
No, I think
Cora
Lyra
Jade
retained.
I think Cora Jade probably would have won that match if she was there.
I think
Yeah.
Lyra will retain against Roxanne, and I think that's what sets up the heel turn
Roxanne
for
just
Roxanne.
goes psycho.
Yeah,
She just goes psycho.
yeah,
But
she just loses it. But that was
yeah,
NXT.
it was nice seeing the women main event though.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go back to SmackDown then, because SmackDown was on, right? Forgot about SmackDown, to be fair, because we go live on Thursdays before SmackDown.
Yeah.
So the Bloodline was in the ring. Well, no, they weren't actually. Cameron Grimes came out to have a match with
Grayson Waller.
Jason Waller, yes, and Cameron
He got
Grimes
jumped.
he never made it to the ring. No, Solo and Jay were like, "I'll beat you up."
Solo and Jimmy.
Jimmy, Jay, they're the same person, bro. And then Paul Heyman was in the ring because he just teleported. He said the bad guy in all of this was Nick Aldis. He said Nick Aldis put Roman Reigns in a fatal four-way where it's practically guaranteed that Roman will lose. Heyman said Solo and Jimmy and Roman aren't the bad guys, but Nick Aldis is. And then Nick Aldis came out. He took the mic from Paul Heyman. Didn't like, not in a nice way. He like took it, like stole it, you know. And then Nick Aldis just buried Roman Reigns right here. He went, Roman Reigns once again started something he can't finish.
Nick Aldis is just the best.
He burned Roman Reigns. And then
Nick Aldis is amazing.
And then he said the Bloodline could not interfere in the main event because they were in the main event. And the main event that got announced was Randy Orton, AJ Styles, and LA Knight versus Jimmy Uso, Solo Sikoa, and Roman Reigns.
But
Roman Reigns was not there.
He was not. So Nick
Nick
Aldis was like,
Aldis-
well, you better find a third partner, otherwise you're going to go 3 on 2 handicap.
Yeah, but I like this bit. Heyman told Aldis Roman wasn't there. Nick Aldis was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot." How do you forget?
I think he was being sarcastic because Roman's never here.
Then they had to find a third partner, and Paul Heyman tried all night, but he failed.
I'm telling you, the third person should have been Paul.
Jimmy was then backstage. He told Solo that no one will team with him. Heyman says there's a lot of people that could team with him, and he'll find someone. And Solo said he's not worried.
So
Yeah. Then we had a tag match between Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo versus Carlito. No, wait, versus LWO, sorry. And then Carlito came out to beat up Santos.
mm-hmm.
But Angel and Carrillo beat LWO. There was no Andrade. So, Rumble probably. And then Paul Heyman went backstage and asked Carlito to be the third man in the team. How'd that end?
I wonder.
He offered them an apple too.
Hmm.
And then Carlito said no, but I'll take the apple. And Heyman was like, yes, and the apple's a package deal. Clearly not. Then we got the United States champion with a massive black eye appear on the screen.
Logan Paul.
He said he was too busy to be there. He probably wasn't that busy. And he said he was on the phone with his lawyers. He said that he's not going to beat Kevin Owens in a wrestling match, but also he's going to beat Kevin in a wrestling match, but he's also going to beat him in court. Logan says if Kevin has the cast, their match is cancelled.
Oh, boo-hoo, cry me a river.
And then Kevin Owens was like, "You want to cancel our match? Okay, I'll put you on the Kevin Owens show next week."
He also said the fact that my arm is broken should be an advantage for you.
Yeah, true, but I feel like he's going to punch Logan Paul next week with the cast. By next week, I mean like today. Well,
Yeah.
tomorrow.
On the
With
Kevin
cast.
Owens show.
Yeah, so Logan Paul and Kevin Owens on the Kevin Owens show this week on SmackDown. And then we had Bianca Belair versus Bayley. Now, the story here took an interesting turn because Bianca beat Bayley, but it was a part of the match where Bayley was faking a knee injury, and Bianca was outside. The referee was checking on Bayley, and Damage Control did nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
The ending of the match was fucking bullshit. It was bullshit.
Why?
Bayley should have fucking won.
Well, maybe if her friends helped her, she would have.
I think there was also a backstage segment after that match where they were saying,
There was a backstage segment later, yes.
yes.
Yeah, Damage Control did not help Bayley. They were all just standing there looking at Bianca Belair like they've never seen Bianca Belair in their life. They're like, who are you? And Bianca won. It was a very good match, to be fair.
It was a good match.
As I expected with them too.
Yeah, and then Tyler Bate and Butch were having a coffee date.
Vegan coffees.
They were out
Vegan
for coffee.
And I forgot what they said, but apparently Pete Dunne might be coming back because he said you need to find out who you really are.
We need to remember who you really are.
And then they broke,
Yeah.
like they cut the camera right there where he was about to say who he really is. He's either going to say Bruiserweight or he's going to say Pete Dunne.
Yeah, I'm Pete Dunne. That's one line.
But no,
Yeah.
Tyler is obviously on SmackDown now, yes. You know what? I feel like they'll have a tag team title run eventually too.
Probably.
And then we go backstage.
Backstage, yes.
Bayley asks Damage Control, "Why didn't you help me?" And Dakota was like, "You've been fine to face Bianca alone." And then she was like, "You have to be on your own to win the Royal Rumble." And then Dakota also said that Bayley has to win the Royal Rumble alone. A lot of like Bayley being alone here. And this is now sparking Sasha Banks rumors even more. Because if she's alone,
She needs friends.
she needs friends. I mean, Naomi's going to come, right? So there's one friend. But
yeah,
I think she needs that blue-haired boss from Boston.
The boss from Boston.
I don't think she's going to get her, but she needs her.
True.
But yeah, Damage Control. Somehow, some way, going to get involved in the Rumble. Somehow, some way, Bayley's going to end up winning the Rumble by herself. Because Damage Control is going to fail. And then Bobby Lashley came out with not with AOP, with the Street Profits. Said last week AOP and Karrion Kross attacked them, and he said it's a fight they can't win. He say they settle things in the ring. He calls them out. The bald guy, Paul Ellering, not Paul Heyman, Paul Ellering, appears.
Stood menacingly at the top of the round.
Yeah, he just stood there in all black and his bald head.
Then
Then Kross was on the screen. There was a big video package, and they got a name.
A Final Testament.
Final Testament.
It was rumored to be their name.
It was, yes. Have you seen the rumored name for Lashley and his coupe?
Yeah, the Pride.
Yeah.
Freaking. Alright, I don't know about that one. I kind of like the Final Testament, though.
I like the Final Testament. I think it
the Final Testament is good. Yeah. I'm
And
also
then,
glad they're finally doing something with Cross.
yeah, and AOP to be fair. And Scarlet,
Mhm.
hi Scarlet.
And Paul Ellering.
Yeah, no, just Scarlet.
Yeah, to be fair. Yeah.
And then, after that, Bobby and the Prophets were backstage, and Paul Heyman tried to recruit Bobby to be the third man to team with the Bloodline. And Bobby said, the only time I'm going to step foot in the ring with the Bloodline is when it's across the ring from Roman Reigns. So they basically teased Lashley was the Reigns.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. Yeah, I wanted to.
And then there was a certain Carmelo Hayes
Yes.
in Nick Hardy's office. Basically confirmed himself with the Rumble. Basically.
Yeah.
And then Austin Theory and Grayson Waller came in. They argued a little bit, and then it ended up being a match between Austin Theory and Carmelo Hayes, which ended horribly.
Yeah.
Yeah, both guys got injured. They both landed on
Yeah.
their heads.
It looks like Carmelo
Austin Theory was going for. It looked like he was going for some kind of Spanish fly off the rope, but it ended up going wrong.
There was a timing issue there between both of them.
Yeah, and apparently after the match, it was reported that they both ended up getting face concussions.
Yes, but
I think they'll be okay.
It looks like Carmelo is fine because he wrestled on NXT.
Was there a word about Austin Theory though?
I don't think so. I think he's fine, but we'll probably hear more on SmackDown most likely, won't we?
Yeah,
He might
but still, I hope he's okay.
Yeah, he'll probably be fine, but it did look like he landed the worst out of the two.
Yeah. You know how Paul Heyman has been going around trying to find people?
Yeah.
He also ended up running into a certain yes boy. You got the Pretty Deadly.
Yeah.
They actually went up to Paul Heyman and he was like, this requires one person. And then they backed out.
Yeah, they were like, we got a thing to do.
Yeah, we got a thing to do. We're pretty busy.
Yeah. Two of us weren't busy, but because you want one of us, two of us are busy.
Yeah, if you want Pretty Deadly, you gotta have both of them.
Yeah, you gotta have Pretty, or you can't have Pretty or Deadly. You know?
Yeah. It's like the package Paul Heyman gave Carlito, accepting the challenge in the apple.
Yeah, but he just took the apple anyway.
He cheated the system.
You don't offer Carlito an apple and expect him to not take it though.
Yeah.
You gotta take that. And then backstage, just before the main event, Jimmy asks Heyman who their partner is. And Heyman said he tried his best, but he couldn't find anyone. Solo said he was not worried. And then Jimmy was like, well, if he ain't worried, I ain't worried. And then it was a 3-on-2 handicap match. But Solo and Jimmy ended up making it a 2-on-2 match for a little bit. Because they attacked Randy Orton while he was making his entrance. That is mean.
Yeah.
I hear voices.
It became a 2-on-2.
Yeah. But Randy Orton then obviously came out during the match. He looked very mad.
Yeah.
Mad. He came out.
He looked ready to RKO someone.
Yeah, Styles tagged him in. Randy RKO'd Jimmy, and he pinned him, basically.
Yeah. And then after
the
match, they made a statement.
After the match, there was a triple powerbomb through the announce table to Solo Sikoa.
Field style.
Yeah, who was that a shot at?
I wonder. I wonder.
Roman Reigns.
That was basically how the...
That was SmackDown was announced?
That was SmackDown. Randy basically told them, we know we're fighting against each other, but you know what? Fuck the bloodline.
But it was announced that this week's SmackDown it's going to be a contract signing. Do you know
Roman's going to be there too.
Yeah, Roman's going to be there. That means Roman definitely is not looking for it. So why would they do the contract signing this week and not next week? And yeah, so that was SmackDown. Good show. And then let's go into Dynamite.
Yay.
It was a way better show than last week. I can tell you that for certain.
Wait, Dynamite had a good show for once?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's okay.
it was better than last week.
Yeah, last week was fine.
That made you pissed.
Last week was probably one of the worst wrestling shows I've ever seen in my life. And I watched TNA
Impact.
and TNA.
Uh,
Anyway,
so what happened on the show?
Christian Cage had like a good match with Dustin Rhodes somehow.
Yeah.
That match had
Yeah.
no right being that good.
Yeah, it was an Attitude Era throwback and a Ruthless Aggression Era throwback. They healed the spots.
Dustin kicked out of a kill switch.
Only to lose to one literally about 10 seconds later.
Yeah, he gave Christian the middle fingers and was then hit with another kill switch. And Christian won. But there was no Adam Copeland.
Yeah. After that,
So,
there was Swerve
Adam
on TV
Copeland
backstage.
needs to get back in this story, man. He shouldn't be fighting Lee Moriarty on Collision, okay? But yeah, Swerve had a promo, said he has eyes everywhere. Doesn't matter who walks out world champion tonight. He says Adam Page is amazing. And he says he could beat anybody except him.
Even said that Adam Page could beat God if he wanted to.
Yeah, but he can't beat Swerve.
Yeah, but he can't beat Swerve.
Can't beat Swerve.
Up, rope, Captain Vibe, catch your foot when I
Shut up.
drive.
Copyright, shut up.
No.
Chris Jericho appeared backstage. Of course. You know,
Yeah,
they're not
after
going to.
after that crazy tag match on Rampage or whatever it
That
was.
was actually a good match, to be fair. It was on Battle of the Belts, yeah.
Sammy Guevara died.
Tommy Guevara did die, yes. Jericho said the Callis family cost him the titles and injured Sammy. Jericho says he's going to destroy them. He also said he was going to do something to Takeshita's ass.
Yeah. Let's not go into it.
Yeah, that's a bit sus. But
Matt
then
Sydal appeared.
Matt Sydal appeared randomly out of nowhere. Says
Okay,
this is Jericho he knows, and to get over this loss, he needs to fight somebody who's beaten him. So, what does Tony Khan do? He books a match for Rampage.
Yay.
Chris Jericho versus Matt Sydal. And why do you think that match is on Rampage? Because it's taped, so they can get rid of all the boos. Because they're not going to put Chris Jericho in that ring in front of a live crowd until at least Revolution.
Yeah.
That's his fault. And
After
then
that, there was tag match.
Orange Cassidy and Trent Barretta beat Penta and Commander. That's a decent match. Shut up, Peyton.
Yeah, it's pretty fun for what it's worth.
Yeah, and then the Undisputed Kingdom came out, interrupted the Best Friend celebration. Roderick Strong says,
The hug.
first of all, Roderick shouted orange.
Orange. Didn't even say the R, just orange.
Just orange. And then he said he knows Orange has heard him say that he wants an international title. Roderick says he's coming for the title and it belongs to him. Orange tells Roderick he's got the match right now. Roderick takes his shirt off and says, not now, but at Revolution. Classic heel move. Take your shirt off and then say no.
Leave. And then leave.
Yeah, MJF did that a lot.
There's Adam Page interview after.
Adam Page interview, yes. He says no one has cared more about the AEW title more than him. He says 2024 he will hold it and keep it. Therefore, as long as he can. He says he'll be watching the main event tonight. He also says stuff about Swerve, but I couldn't be bothered to tweet that.
Yeah.
This next part was most probably everyone's favorite part of the show.
Reach for the sky, boy.
Mark Briscoe came out. He said he's here representing them boys, the Briscoe brothers, because it was 1 year to the day that Jay Briscoe passed away. That has gone so quick. I can't believe that. He also said his oldest niece was told she would never walk again. And then she walked out onto the stage with her siblings to a massive applause.
And then they all hugged, and then there was a Jay Briscoe tribute video.
Yeah, that made me tear up.
Yeah, I just remember saying, "Oh,
Yeah. And now then we had this Young Bucks thing, which has had mixed reactions.
yeah, it was a sit-down interview."
It's
Very
had
cheap
mixed
style.
reactions. Yeah, it's had a
They
lot of
want
mixed reactions though.
they want to be addressed as Matthew and Nicholas Jackson from now on.
Yeah, the Young Bucks said they're going to take their job serious. They say none of the rumors were true. They say change the world was the slogan they started AEW with. And they said they leaned on yesterday's cancerous superstars.
South Park reference.
That is a shot at CM Punk without saying CM Punk's name. That's also a shot at WWE because half their roster came from there.
Yeah.
And then they say, unfortunately, to Sting, they have to say bye to him and everyone like him. That's mean.
They're definitely heels.
Yeah.
And
And,
very obnoxious mustaches too.
Yeah, it's very weird. I don't like it. Bullet Club Gold beat the Mogul Embassy to become the new Ring of Honor Trios Championships. But I have beef with them.
Do you?
They got hit the card blade.
Yeah, and then they brought in a rock card, Juice Robinson.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it either. I was like, what did Cardblade do? He was doing a
Yeah.
fantastic job.
Cardblade was there every week.
Yeah, like Jay White, the real one.
And Cardblade watched Jay White fail against MJF. I bet Cardblade would have beat MJF.
The Acclaim came out after the match.
Yeah, I'm pissed about Cardblade, so. The Acclaim came out, saved them. Well, they helped them win the titles, didn't they? Because Anthony Bowens got on the apron. So, they're definitely going to get into a faction and then feud and hopefully combine the titles.
Yeah, unify them.
Yeah. Then we had Dean Peraza, who was Anna Jay. This was Liam's favorite part of the show.
I didn't know where to look.
Tony Storm was on commentary. Again, doesn't help.
She was hilarious though.
She was. She called.
thought Ian Riccaboni was Tony Schiavone. Said
Yeah,
20
she
years
did.
younger. Said he cleaned up, got a new haircut, all the rest of that.
And then next week, she's probably going to see Tony Schiavone and be like, "What happened to you?" It was different last week. I love this Tony character, man. Payne can hate it all he wants. I don't like. She's doing the best work of her career. I feel like, honestly.
Yeah, she said she was gonna hit her right in the butt.
Yeah. So Deonna Purrazzo beats Anna Jay, and then after the match, Deonna says her and Tony used to be sisters. She says she's changed. She said Tony's changed, but so has she. And Tony Storm got on. Is it Lucifer?
Luther.
I hate Lucifer. Anyway, whatever. Luther's shoulders and says her past is none of Purrazzo's concern. And then said she would get into that ring and
kick her in the box or butt.
kick in the box. Yeah, Peyton. By the way, Peyton. Yeah, there you go. I know her gimmick sucker. He said.
English.
And then he said sucks. Well, guess what, Peyton?
Yo, Peyton. So
I don't think
Peyton's in the other VC room. Should we bring him in here and talk shit to him?
No.
No? Okay, no.
No. You can do that in your video with him.
All right.
Peyton,
I'll tell them you said fuck you.
Yeah, you don't understand her gimmick, Peyton. That's the difference. Then Private Party beats Top Flight. No one really cares, but it happened.
Yeah, a bit of filler before the main event.
Yeah, and then the world title match.
It was actually kind of fun. It wasn't that great as well.
Yeah, Samoa Joe retained against Hook. Hook got some offense in, to be fair, he got a comeback.
He got through the announce table though with a spinning uranagi.
Yeah, and apparently he went through it in an awkward angle.
Yeah.
Which
no,
is
uranagi.
Shut up. What was I gonna say? Well, I forgot what I was gonna say now. Yeah, Hook
Main
didn't
event.
tap out. He passed out, which still keeps him strong, to be fair. So he didn't tap out there. And then after the
Tony
match,
Tony Khan definitely didn't make the Muscle Buster look strong.
nope. Joe after the match low blowed him and hit him with another muscle buster because Hook kept getting up. And we kept telling him, stay down.
Yeah, even I got kicked in the dick before one of
Yeah.
them.
And then Adam Page came out.
Made the
Joe runs
save.
away. Well, I say Joe runs away. He walks away very slowly.
And menacingly.
Yeah, and then basically they had an overrun just to have Swerve and Page have a stare down. One was in the crowd, one was in the ring, and then Page helped Hook up, and we thought he was going to attack him, but he didn't.
Yeah.
And that was Dynamite. I mean, it was a good show. It was a better show. Tony Khan tweeted out it's going to be an amazing 2024 AEW. Is it? We'll be the judge of that. But yeah, that was Dynamite. What else happened this week?
I got something.
Do you?
Stuff has already been talked about regarding it. WWE 2K24.
Yes. The WWE games teased today. They teased the first piece of news about 2K24 coming out on the 22nd of January, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
It's in a few days.
Several things have already been teased via pictures.
Yeah. Do you want to tell them what they are, Ross?
Sure, tell us.
No, you tell them.
Oh, so one of the first things that WWE Games shared with us is a picture of a referee shirt.
Yes.
And what most people are already beginning to believe is that they might be adding in special guest referees.
They better be.
I hope that's what it is.
I hope it's that
And then,
too.
that was from yesterday, but today we got another one. And this time it was a picture of a casket.
Yeah, there's been a lot of discussions about that one.
What do you think it could be?
I think it's either a casket match or
Buried alive.
Taker showcase or Buried Alive.
Could be an Undertaker showcase.
Yeah, that'd be a cool showcase, to be fair.
I'd like for it to be a casket match, personally.
They could do Buried Alive too, like Liam said.
Oh yeah, too. Yeah, that Buried Alive.
Boneyard match.
But that's just a few of what could be a bunch more.
Yeah, so if they're adding new matches and stuff, that is very cool. But yeah, we'll find out more on the 22nd. And Cody Rhodes, he's not fooling anyone.
Yeah, we know you're the cover star, mate.
They did a video. They did a video asking who some superstars think is going to be the cover star. Cody wasn't in the video. After the video was posted, he tweeted out a GIF saying, "I wonder who." Yeah,
I think everybody already knows.
Swerve. It's not going to be him. It probably will be him. Then.
Ketchup. No, I'm kidding.
No, he's not in the game.
Tap.
Swerve.
But yeah, the build to Revolution, the build to Royal Rumble is underway. It looks like we have 4 matches at the Rumble so far. I don't know if they're going to add another one, to be fair.
They might add one more, knowing.
I mean, they might be. What can they do?
I mean, both Rumble matches are going to be an hour each.
Like I said before, they could do Judgment Day and DIY.
They could do that. I mean,
Or
yeah.
or they could redo Judgment Day and Awesome Truth, but for the tag titles instead.
I just hope they don't force Seth into wrestling there.
I don't think they'd be that stupid.
Or Seth
If he
Seth
is-
forces himself.
Now, if he's not injured, then fine, have him defend his title. But if he actually is injured, then don't do it. You know.
Yeah.
You know, Vince, he would have done it.
Freaking
It
Vince.
did enough times with CM Punk.
God damn it, pal.
It's only a leg. You don't need your leg. You got another one. That's what Vince would say.
I wrecked
You got
2
a concussion?
hamstrings getting in a
Is it
ring. You'll be
too bad?
fine.
And PWI's 2023 winners were voted.
Yeah. We got the full list of all the winners, don't we?
Yeah, Vader gave it to us. Cheers. He did something.
Aleb, who are the
Oh,
winners?
bitch.
So Wrestler of the Year went to Seth Rollins.
I've seen people get pissed with this one, and I'm not too sure why.
A lot of people think it should be Will Ospreay, but I think Seth also deserves it, so I'm fine with Seth winning it.
Seth literally blew his back to.
I
keep
wouldn't
making
I wouldn't
wrestling
be mad
matches.
if Will Ospreay. I would not have been mad if Will Ospreay won it, because every time I hear about Will Ospreay, it's like a 5-star match. So fair enough.
Yeah.
But I think Seth also deserves it because Seth has worked his ass off and he's been a fighting champion, man.
He has.
So either one of them could have won.
Horrible.
Woman of the Year went to.
It's another case of fans being fickle.
Yeah, I mean, Liam, you're a Will Ospreay fan, right? So you probably wanted him to win, but do you think Seth deserved it?
Yeah, sure.
Woman of the
I get it because he did literally carry Monday Night Raw on his broken.
Yeah. Was his back actually broken though?
So they say.
Woman of the Year went to Rhea Ripley. I mean, obviously.
Yeah, that was obvious.
Most popular wrestler of the year. I wonder who won this one.
Cody.
What?
Cody Rhodes. Yeah. That guy. Faction of the year was not the Bloodline. How does the Bloodline not win Faction of the Year? How does Bloodline not win Faction of the Year in 2023?
Probably because they completely cracked apart.
Yeah, they fell apart. Yeah.
Yeah, but they fell apart. You know.
Jimmy left and came back.
The story was still there, though. You know. I don't know. I mean, Judgment Day.
True.
Fair enough.
Probably because Judgment Day were the ones to hold all the titles this time.
This one's just biased as fuck. FTR won Tag Team of the Year.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Who else would you?
Nothing, exactly.
You should have given it to Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa.
Match of the Year, with Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania.
I'm surprised that one didn't go to Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay.
Wrestle Kingdom or Forbidden Door. Either one would have been fine.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Charlotte and Rhea was a very good match, but there was better matches this year.
Yeah, we voted on what we thought was match of the year at the
go watch the video.
The award show.
Go watch the video.
The Wrestle Arc award show.
Go watch it. After this.
Yeah, go watch it. After we go out.
Keyword after.
Yes.
Keyword.
The inspirational award goes to Mark Briscoe.
That makes sense.
That makes sense.
Comeback of the year went to Trinity. I don't really get that one.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that one.
Probably because she was booked in WWE before she left and then became Impact Women's World
Champion. Most improved LA Knight.
LA Knight. Yeah.
Indie wrestler. No, wait. Rookie of the year, Solo Ruka. I mean, she's been injured for about a year.
Yeah, I'm surprised because she's literally been sidelined for a year.
Indie wrestler of the year, Matt Cardona. He basically is.
I mean, who else? He is the indie scene.
Feud of the year, Sami Zayn v the Bloodline. But this is no joke. You know who got second place?
Who?
CM Punk versus AEW.
I'm
not even joking.
It's funny because we did that nomination for an award.
Yeah, we did that too.
Yeah, he got second place behind Sami and the Bloodline. I mean, I feel like CM Punk versus AEW was a bigger story than Sami and the Bloodline. you know.
Yeah.
But I get it. And then most
Yeah.
hated of the year, Dominic Mysterio. What a guy!
Who else? Who else?
Literally, who else?
Best
Well,
I've
team
been
in
so-
saying I've been
today.
saying this to myself, but you know what they should do at the Royal Rumble?
What?
They should have Dominic Mysterio enter at 30. Have Dominic
no,
Mysterio
they
come out
should-
at
they should-
30 and just
they
hear
should-
all
they
the
should- No, they should have the Hawks music hit and have Dominic walk out. They're like, he's not bald. And also, one final thing before we leave. Randy Orton played with Liam's feelings.
Yeah, that motherfucker.
Care to explain?
Well, you see, Ross, Randy Orton was on the bump this week. You know, that WWE talk show that they do on
Yeah.
That nobody watches.
Yeah.
I watch it sometimes, just not only someone.
Yeah.
And he basically said his ideal scenario would be to win the world title to get to a certain point, and then face John Cena for it at WrestleMania. I don't want to cry, but it's a yeah. I'm finished.
Yeah, Liam's just like, fuck you, Randy.
I don't even think about that because I want it, and if it never happens,
He will
Remember
never
when
forget.
Will Ospreay teased a match with Seth Rollins and you were
Yeah.
freaking out about it?
Yeah.
I was coming.
What? Well,
Hey,
I mean, I met like Veer Mahan. Oh, I was
live.
Veer
I was
We're
Mahan,
live, buddy.
Veer Mahan was on the show.
Yeah, he was actually on Raw.
He finally came to Raw. What a guy. And the other one. Forgot the other one.
Bruv.
Forgot the other one's
Garen
name.
Stenger.
But yeah, I mean, if we don't get Randy Orton, John Cena one more time, I will be pissed, and I will never forgive you, Randy Orton.
Yeah.
I will never forgive you.
the famous words of Dave Bautista. Give me what I want.
Give it
Give
to
me
me.
what I want, what I really, really
Also,
want.
Cena this week said he's looking at his exit plan from the WWE.
No,
Ooh.
shut up. Be quiet. Shut up. I'm
Oh,
not ready. You motherfucker.
He said
Hi, John.
he said he wants to go out in a way that helps the business but also makes the fans happy. So he's willing to
Running
listen.
over young talent.
He's willing to listen what WWE has to say. Yeah, bro, go out after facing Randy Orton and putting him over, and facing CM Punk and putting him over.
Yeah.
Face them two and then piss off.
Yeah.
Put those two over. They definitely need it.
Definitely.
Definitely need it.
Cena on Punk one more time as well. That'd be nice.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. He needs to put Punk and Orton over before he goes out.
Yeah.
Because,
But
you
I
know,
guess.
Punk and Orton, right? Also, I'm going to keep teasing these guys with Sasha Banks gifts.
Okay.
I hate you.
But guys, I actually want people in the comments to let me know where you think Sasha Banks is going.
Yeah.
Because I know where she's going. I've been told.
But I guess that's it.
Yeah, I don't think anything else happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
It's been very quiet news-wise this week.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I guarantee you, the moment we push end, something big will come out.
Yeah, like a Seth Rollins injury update.
But who? Do you think she's going to WWE? Keep dreaming, buddy. Anyway. Yes. So, again, I want to thank SeatGeek. I want to thank Pro Wrestling Tees. No, not them. What's it called? TeePublic. There we go. Yeah. I want to thank SeatGeek, TeePublic, and Glitch Energy for being sponsors of the Wrestle Arc Podcast. Like I said at the start, SeatGeek is the best place for you guys to go and get your tickets for anything you guys want. They have a mobile app and a link to their website. The link will be in the description. If Vega puts it there, Vega, have you put it there?
Yeah.
Vega hasn't said shit.
Okay, anyway. T-Public also. Their link will be down in the description if Vega's put it there.
It's there.
Go and get your Hessler merch. Oh, he said it's there.
I'm checking the
Yeah.
link right now.
It's there, he said.
Fact
Go
check
get
it.
our Christmas. Even though it's not Christmas, go and get our Christmas shirt because I actually like the design of it. It looks very cool.
Props to Radio for that.
Yes, let's hope Radio's out of the ditch too.
Yeah.
He's home and he gets his car fixed and all the rest of that.
And then he randomly appears on this podcast before the Rumble, maybe. Who knows? And also, thanks to Glitch Energy for also being a sponsor of There's Our Podcast, which is our newest sponsor. If you want energy, buy Glitch because, Glitch Energy gives you energy.
Get you psyched.
Crazy. Also, all those links in the description. Go check out Radio. He's going live tomorrow instead of today on his channel. His link's in the description below because they had a power cut, so he couldn't go live. But it still says waiting for him because he didn't change his thing. But he'll be live tomorrow. I don't know what time he's live. I don't know what time he's live.
I do not know.
It's usually like 3 p.m. GMT, but for whatever it is in EST, so take away 5 hours.
Okay, so he'll be live tomorrow at some point.
Hang on.
I'm going
Probably
very,
early in the morning.
yeah, I'm going very
10
slow. But
10 a.m.
I'm
Eastern.
10 a.m. Eastern. Go watch him. I'm going very slow, by the way, because Rahul and Payne at India, they're when they want Ross, but I'm not letting Ross leave until I finish.
It's actually 9 a.m., but 10 a.m. Eastern. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
Ross,
right. You're right.
Ross, I'm going slow to save you from going in there with Payton.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
And so go check out Radio Stream. He'll be live. And then from Monday onwards, Royal Rumble week.
Royal Rumble predictions.
We're on
next
the
week.
road to the Royal Rumble.
Yes. Royal Rumble predictions next Thursday, ladies and gentlemen.
Everybody will be here.
Everybody will be here, including Radio. Even if I have to fly to New York and get him here myself, he will be here.
Dragging and kicking and screaming by his ear.
I will go and get him. I will go and get him. He will be here. We will all be here, including Peyton. But But So Royal Rumble predictions next week. Royal Rumble watch along on next Saturday. It's gonna be a big show. And we have 2 videos coming up for you guys whenever they come out soon.
Yeah.
They're Royal Rumble themed. And then after the Royal Rumble,
Road to WrestleMania.
all roads lead
Yeah.
to Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've also been told that WrestleMania is in Philadelphia. Crazy.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
we didn't know that.
But
Shocker.
yeah, you did not know that. But yeah, so like we said, go check out the sponsors. Come back next week for our Royal Rumble predictions. It's gonna be an interesting show. And yeah, that's it. Go watch our videos. We'll see you next week, and then we'll see you at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thursday. Bye-bye.
Boy.
Subscribe too. Thanks.
Why are you still here?
Fuck off.
Bye.